Dia cantik. Ambil! Jangan nunggu, jangan nunggu, jangan nunggu, jangan nunggu.
The man deliberately dropped the soap on the ground and forced the new prisoner to pick it up. Jimmy, although scared, still dared not bend down to pick it up easily because if he did, the soap would be lost. He tried to use his feet to grab it, but the soap was too slippery and he couldn't get it up.
Tangan lu kakunya ya cantik ya. Gua potong. Boleh ya?
In a critical moment, a hand reached out behind him to help him pick up the soap. The one who helped was Jack, a prisoner in the prison. He gathered a group of prisoners and formed his own faction, while the gang led by the bald man belonged to the opposing camp. After the bath, all the prisoners left the bathroom. The bald man heard strange sounds coming from the next toilet. Curious, he crouched down to check and saw a pair of feet slowly descending. He kicked open the bathroom door, but there was no one in sight. After a search, he finally found the person who was teasing him. However, not long after, the bald man turned into a cold corpse. This prison seemed to be inhabited by some kind of evil entity that was slaughtering prisoners on a large scale. The prison guards deliberately blocked the news and refused to let the outside world know the truth because the prison was holding a powerful criminal with heinous crimes but was treated well. The prison guards intended to find a scapegoat among the prisoners and would use their authority to incite and divide the prisoners.
Kalau tidak ada yang mau buka mulut, tidak ada makanan untuk besok dan seterusnya. Supaya kalian paham arti disiplin, mulai sekarang juga tidak akan ada listrik, air, atau apapun yang bisa bikin hidup kalian di sini nyaman.
As soon as the prison guard left, the prisoners fell into chaos. Everyone wanted to choose someone to be the scapegoat to avoid the disaster, but no one noticed that a prisoner had sneaked into the kitchen. He grabbed a knife to protect himself, but still died tragically at the hands of the evil entity. When others discovered him, he had been arranged in a terrifying position like a roast lamb. Jack narrowed his suspicion on Jimmy, who had just been imprisoned, because the strange events that occurred in the prison began precisely after Jimmy's arrival. Jimmy's crime was killing his boss, and the way the boss died was exactly the same as the deceased prisoners in the prison. Jimmy desperately argued that he was wrongly accused. A month ago, he was publicly scolded by his boss. Just a few minutes later, the boss tragically died. Passers-by heard the screams and rushed over. All they saw was Jimmy still inside the office. Jimmy was thus identified as the murderer and imprisoned. He felt very unjust, believing that neither his boss nor the deceased prisoners in the prison were the ones who did it.
Sebenarnya gue lihat sesuatu yang lain juga sih, Gor. Apa? Toke sama Anton. Ada aura merah di sekitar kepala mereka sebelum mati.
This prisoner seemed to have a kind of psychic ability similar to a double vision, claiming that all the victims would have a red halo on their heads before death. The normal person's halo was gray or blue, like Jack, who had been abandoned by his wife. The halo on his head would show green light. Everyone speculated that the red color represented intense negative emotions. After the boss was killed by the evil entity, it attached itself to Jimmy and came to the prison to specifically hunt for people with anger and negative energy.